Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cowboys about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Groupers' offense will go to work first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
The Groupers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Oklahoma State's offense will try to get something started with their possession. And here it comes for the first time as the starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Another incompletion on third down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense out of the field to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the... 9-yard line. And the groupers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the option. Got a little space. There he goes. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He'll get it. The way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Goes to the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistol firing on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Makes the grab. It's Fitzpatrick. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Flores. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got it behind the line. It's Sheffield. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The Groupers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out. It's been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to pass, it's Flores. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his man, it's Freeman. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give to the tailback. Makes one man miss.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They boot it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Looking for space. It's Brock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives, This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Bring in the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clean. To do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Flores. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Cowboys are rolling down the field.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Looking to fire. Finds his man, it's Fields. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving a ball in the backfield.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something... think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Here's a heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Looking to pass, it's Flores. Just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by a field goal over East Carolina. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see in here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The option look. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout. Has the same call. The groupers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better...
Deep shot for the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the groupers will kick it off to start. half.
Kick it away.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise. Buddy, if you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains and he's got it at the 34. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is set. The 41.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to... They're on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Handoff from the gun. Drives into the pile just a pickup of 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the counter. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowboys. Off the play fake. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Returner is tackled down at the 37.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field.
Pound 55 weak.
Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Peterson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Unleashes one. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. After an unproductive first half and opening drive in the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 95, set to kick it off.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you've seen this. At all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Flores. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We can play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them. Where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Give to the big fullback. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Catch in the middle. It's 4. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down. Looking for more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And the rout is on.
Game one, you want to come out and put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Buffalo. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. They cough it up inside their 3. And they scoop it up in the end zone. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss of play. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the misconnection on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Cowboys are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Flores. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking for a crease, it's Hicks. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll go right back to the run. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and another empty drive. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Catch inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. More to the air. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That great first drive by this offense capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's fourth down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moore will throw. Got his man. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, haul it again, throw me.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Looking left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when they're schooled. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Jose State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's low. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Fires one high and deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. The period will be a second down. Back to throw, it's Flores. Finds a man on the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Hicks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on third down. Bring him the heat. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Finds his tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put us. That return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Just an obvious holding call. Tougher, it's 1st and 20. Knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the and set up a short yardage on 2nd down. It makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Hammond. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab near the marker. Game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Fields. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To throw, it's Flores. Caught over the middle, it's Freeman. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. A 1st down for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. There he goes! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down now, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks will snap it on for let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moore to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Powers forward. Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will give them the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Scanning the field, it's Flores. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it to him on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for it? Turning it on! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And the Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Will throw. He got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brock. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on second down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Here's a heat. Floating away. Catch in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Flores. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And how about this defense? Wouldn't let him throw it into the end zone and then swarming to make the tackle to stop them short. Off-play action on first down. He wants to take the top off. Makes a grab down the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Whittington. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Ducks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Trying play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Hard running there. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Flores. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Catch in the middle. It's Ford.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Fitzpatrick. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give on the inside. He breaks a tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Second down.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.